Hi guys, it's Jessie from Jessie's Planet, and today I'm here with my dashboard planner. We're going to work on something a little different today. I figured we would start with my monthly for September. It's not September yet, but it's time to start thinking about it. And what I pulled out today is something that just came to me from Etsy. Now, I ordered these probably about 2 weeks ago, and they came a week and a half, something like that. They are from Willow House Paper Company, and they are sweet peach themed. I'm pretty excited. Actually, with this one, I don't even need to pull out the boxes because when you look at the set, there are some boxes in it too. I am going to say that I was on the fence when I got this one because everything's a little bit smaller. It is what I probably would have gone for first if I were working still in my bullet journal, which I am not. I've moved on to other things, but I think that she still has potential, even though the stickers are a little bit smaller. We're going to see how it works out, especially because I'm planning on using her for monthly. I don't know that I would use it for a weekly in the dashboard, given the size, but I think for the monthly, it's probably going to work out pretty well. September shall be peaches. Alrighty. I also have 2 washies that have peachish colors that go with them. Thought it might go well. I lately am on a grid kick, weirdly, and I'm not sure why. But I have peach grid, and then I have this peach with a little bit of peachy orange flowers. So we're gonna get into it. Firstly, I was actually pretty excited about this because every once in a while, I feel like it's nice to replace your numbers, and I feel like it'll be really fun to replace these numbers. So to start with, I'm going to go ahead and white out my numbers. Not that I necessarily need to, the stickers should cover it up, but I haven't decided yet. I was pondering when I was getting excited about doing this one, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted to change the location of the dates in the boxes, just to change it up. And I was pondering the options, and I'm not sure if I would still want to go with the upper right or the upper left corner that they're normally in, if it would be fun to play with using the upper right corner, or just get really wild and go with one of the lower corners. But I think that when all is said and done, as much as that sounded fun, I'm easily confused, and I probably would be like, what is happening? So might confuse the dates for me. So I'm not sure at this point. Let's get out my tweezers, because lately, all of my Etsy stickers have not been wanting to pull up as nicely. See what I mean? It's like slightly infuriating, like when you take the paper off with it, because it shouldn't be hard to get a sticker off of the paper. Like, I feel like it might be a conspiracy. If we're gonna do this every single time, I might the stickers are making me crazy. That's okay. It should not pick up the back of the sticker paper every time you pull off a sticker. That's a problem. Not sure I'm excited. We're gonna work on it and see how the rest of the stickers go. But I am going to pause you, put my numbers in, and then come back. So stand by. Ready, all the numbers are in. Now, I would like to point out the fact that some of them, if I went very slow, peeled very nicely. Maybe it's user error. Maybe it's that I'm too much of a bull in a china shop. Can't tell ya. But I know that it shouldn't have taken 20 minutes to put in 30 stickers. And like I said, when I was gentle, some of them popped off right away. It was when you pulled the back up on those like 6 or 7 that it took forever to get them off. Again, probably user error. I probably should have read the directions on the stickers. My fault, guys. I apologize. Alrighty. So we're moving on to other things. This one has somewhere has all of these cute stickers. But there's one more thing. I was gonna use these up here, which I think will be really cute. Now the question is, do I need to actually white out? See, now if I take my time and I'm very gentle, that came off very nicely. And then I was very, very disappointed with the placement, which is definitely me, not the sticker quality. And again, they're very cute. I think that we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say it was just the numbers, which it probably was. And then I'm going to do better and I'm gonna go slower. And we're gonna hope we don't keep doing the same thing over and over, because then I'm seriously gonna wonder about my future as a planner. I was worried I might need to white out underneath, but I think we're gonna be fine with just the stickers. So then we can talk about how I was the one that chose to waste all my time whiting out all of those numbers when the stickers covered it in the first place. But again, that was a me choice. And I'm not mad about it. I just have made a note. I was a little bit concerned when it came to the numbers, but I think it was just the numbers because everything else is peeling off really nicely. So I'm wondering if it was just that sheet of sticker paper, which we'll find out when we pull some of the other stickers, or if perhaps it was just the numbers and like, because they're so tiny in the way they cut or whatever. Because, you know, those cutting machines, they can be finicky. My Cricut has not been out in a while. I've contemplated making some of my own stickers for fun. But the cord recently, oh my goodness. Do you see what I just did there? I want everybody to look at this. This is insane. I have not had enough coffee. It does not help that the dogs woke me up at 6:30 on a Sunday because they just were tired of sleeping. Saturday comes at the very end of the week. I cannot make it come earlier in this instance. Putting it earlier in the week does not make the week end any sooner. Now, if I were doing this in the future with this same, technically it's a weekly kit, but I think given the size, it lends itself very nicely to this. This may not have been the initial design intent, but isn't that sometimes the fun, taking things and doing something different with them? Then what we might have initially thought they would be used for. I'm gonna need this Friday. To be set right, because that's one of the best days of the week. Okay, got that part done. Now, we're gonna put in this washi. It's always like, so I went to Michael's, and I'm gonna tell you, it was a good day. I had a couple of the 20% off sticker. I had the 20% off. It was one of the 20% off stickers for anything that's regular price. Washi rarely goes on sale. It happens, but not nearly as much as you want to. But I found a few sets that were really cute that were full price, and they had some that they had on clearance because they were trying to get rid of them to clear them out. Not, like, they were cute, but they were clearing them up because I'm sure they got new stuff coming in. I made a killing, got a ton of washies, and some of the ones that I got were these little grids. I am lately on a pretty hefty grid kick. Not sure why. I mean, I like grids, but I don't know what happened that I woke up one day and was like, must have grid washi. But I did. And I might say that this grid is actually pretty cute for the job of getting her going on top. Now, let's turn this way so we can get this part too. You guys should be very excited that I do the sound effects for you when things don't work out. Not everybody gets sound effects. My students get sound effects from me. They really like when I hiss at them. I'm teaching social skills. All right. So that part is done. So this is all set. Now, I have some really cute ones that are squarish that I'm going to use one or two of. I have these guys that are really good trackers for the Yim. And I might argue that those would be better served saving for one of my weeklies, because I don't have enough for every week to put them in here, but also I track this later in my dashboard back here. I don't track the gym and my water. So I will save these and use those for a different time. Now, I do really like this flowery stuff here. Oh, these are strips. Guys, these are cute little washi strips. I like those. I don't know where I'm using those yet, but I really do like those. I should have looked closer at that. Okay. And these little guys that look like doilies that can fit in the corners somewhere to add a little funky spice. I like. Now, I am gonna say that the colors all go together, but I'm not sure how I feel about that orange right next to that pinky peachy color. It feels like a swing and a miss, like they were supposed to be the same color and they're not. And I know that's not how it was designed, and I think the design is not flawed. I think my placement is flawed on that one. So for my next peachy orange catastrophe, I think I'm gonna put it someplace where it's not right next to another peachy orange. Oh, hey guys. Hey, hi. Did we see the way I did that? Again, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, guys, between the brain fog that comes with this menopause crud and my lack of coffee, I sometimes feel like, and then you're right under this one. Nope, that's not gonna work either. I sometimes feel like I'm fighting. See, I have an orange here though too. So this is like, the struggle is real, guys. Yep. And we're gonna do this one. What if I go in the upper corner, but also that's not really a number. I could go in the upper corner over here. And then we can talk about how I don't like, that works. Don't like this one here anymore. Not that the placement was bad, just that they can't both be. And what I'm looking for weirdly is the number placement went pretty well, but I have some of the numbers overlap. So I'm trying to find, if I'm gonna go with that upper corner for this guy, I'm trying to find one that is not, the number next to it is not too much in the way. I know, it's a losing battle sometimes. What are you gonna do, right? I'm gonna use the last two doilies too. I was not sure if I was going to, but I am. They're not, like, I wouldn't say they're actually doilies. I would say that I feel like they look like doilies, and that is why I have dubbed them doilies. That's a bottom, that's a top. Let's do another top over here. And I can do it right here on the third, because the fourth actually has a decent placement for its number. Like I said, not all the numbers ended up perfect, but we did okay. All right, I don't necessarily like that those are so close together and these are so close together, but we're not going to keep doing this chaos. All right, these little torn corners are super cute. So we're probably gonna throw a couple of these in here. The key is going to be, that one works. Oh, tweezies. Good placement is key. Alrighty. Now these are just straight flowers. Okay, and I'm going to throw out that I'm weird about my box sizes, but that's okay because we could turn these into a couple more corners, right? Did I get any of them not floating up into the, not really. Okay, so what if we go this way instead? This stripy washi is really cute. And she does not, see, this is the thing. When I ordered this, I was like, I don't know that these are the best size, but we're gonna make them work. They're the perfect size for certain planners. My planner is not the right size, but if I center them nicely, they look cute. They can be used. I feel like, oh my, that's a long one. I feel like we can always use the washies. The question is just how. Look at her. She's so cute. Oops. Oops, oops. Again, here we're back to the fact that I am a bull in a proverbial china shop. That stripe is really cute. And I would like to point out the fact that these are just about the right size. So most of it is good for my planner. I just need to do some adapting and overcoming for these little ones. And I don't know how she ended up here, but there is the only one of the little ones. So we're gonna put her back for a second and ponder this because I might find a use for her, but I like the stripes on top and do not want to. Again, we're back to these guys that are, these are super cute. But see, I also have this stuff that I was gonna get out a little bit of. Okay, now I'm gonna do the things that I hate when I do them. But the thought, it's cute up there, but what if we went with you down here? Oh, I like that better. Because we have options for the top. So I think I want the stripes on the bottom. There we go. That's actually really cute. I mean, it was all really cute in the first place. I'm not saying that any part of it was not cute. And these little guys. I do this thing where I expect them to kind of touch on the one side, and if they do, then they don't on the other, which makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to get out the undo. But what if I went this way? And I put those underneath. What if I did that? Children, don't make the same mistake I made. If you're going to do this, the flowers first. But I do like the way that looks with the flowers going that way. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I like these so much. I also like the colors. Okay. Peaches and Cream Dreams. So here's what I'm looking at. Given the size of the boxes, I can't really go up this way. I'm going to end up having some of these left over. I can put one or two over here. Got the one down here. I did not want to do 1, 2, 3 in a row. I probably could have done one here and one here. But sometimes less is more, sometimes more is more. It just depends. None of them are positioned in a way where we can look at trimming them a little bit to fit a box, which is okay. I like the size they are. I'm not complaining about the size that they are. I'm just saying, how does this play out in the creation that is? Oops, dropped that. My proverbial planner. Alrighty. I need words over here, actually. We are gonna do, first of all, let's see if I can do it without tearing it out. With the paper backing behind it. See, if you're really careful, those little ones come off. It's just, I think, because they're little. We're gonna put a little birthday cake here, because that's a birthday. And then I also have plans this day or this day, but I think it's this day. This guy goes down here because I get paid, but only once a month, and that is the day that month. I love the stickers. I'm just trying to figure out how to label it. And then you're back at the part where you're like, don't peel the back off, which is sometimes easier said than done. This is a don't forget, because we have plans. And if there were a margarita glass, I'd put that there too, but there is not, because those plans are for definitely a margarita. Labor Day is a day off. Yes, please. Now, there aren't enough in the world for me to put school in because it's every day and I'm not using it as a weekly. It's a weekly kit, so it will work really well for the people that are using it weekly. I am not using it as a weekly, so that's not really an option for me. But all the icons are really cute. All right, I was going to see about some boxes. Now, I'm probably gonna need a box here but I don't want that color. Don't want that color because I have the writing right there. So I believe this is a work day and we're gonna find out for sure. Also, I get to have off for 4 days for my birthday this year. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I think I have a work day. But I get a 3-day weekend. That's a good deal. Oh. Let's do a couple boxes on the weekends because I tend to make plans on the weekends. Nice. Ish. Now, this one sticks out more than this one, and I like them more than the last. So if I could actually slide you out a wee bit more, I might be happy with that. Do not pull the flowers out. I just want to slide you over. Like, I liked where you were. I just want you to line up a little bit more with that peach one underneath. Technically, they're all peach ones, aren't they? peach and green. It's the whole color scheme. So, I mean, when I say that peach one, it's just varying levels of peach. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna slide this one back because this one will match this one then. Look at that, there we go with that. Alrighty. A couple more boxes on this side probably. Need a box on the 13th because we have plans then. And '24th. Okay, I think we're good on boxes at this moment. Though I might let's use a couple of these too. Let's put one of these in here for, actually no, because it's too close to this one. That's okay. It's a work day. I have a doctor's appointment either the 3rd or the 4th, so we'll put also this color is cute, but it's not super visible. We'll put it here. I think it's here. And if not, we'll move it. Wouldn't be the first time I've moved one. I just want another splash. I don't even know that I have something else I need to write down on it, but I just want another splash so it evens it out. Okay, there. Alrighty, we got some colors, we got some stickers. These ones look like little stamps. They have like the little circles on the wavy lines. Meow. The kitty is feeling very talkative in this moment. Well, one of them. Autumn begins on the 22nd. That's very exciting. I have some sunflower stickers coming that I want to use before we get there, or around there. And it's a lot of stickers in that one spot. Guys, sometimes it doesn't play out the way you were hoping. And you're like, that's not right. It's okay. I was pondering the part where I have 1, 2, 3 parts of little stickers here, 1 there and 1 there. But I think it evens out pretty well. It's okay. I'm not gonna stress about that one. I wanted something up here, but honestly, I don't know that I have anything that I'm gonna like the way it fits. Because guys, it's that part where you figure out that you set it all up and then you were like, should have done that slightly differently. Peachy Orchard. So I'm getting paid there. That means I'm also getting paid there, which is the end of August. That's a thing I need to ponder. I will keep a bunch of these like cute little boxes and stuff. I'll use them. Like all this stuff will come out back out again. It just is a matter of what works for now. I like all these little boxes too that I can checky check. Hello. There we go. I didn't give it enough of a push initially. It's that part where you realize that they're not quite straight and you're like, we're close, but we're not there. And then you're like, is it worth the battle for a little bit of straightness? And I say it is, but then I'm like, maybe I was wrong, maybe it's not. Better. The song is stuck in my head. You know, the thing is that I should have contemplated that first. Oh, well, what we'll do is we'll do... I don't like that color next to the green so close because it's giving me Christmas vibes, and it's not even Christmas colors, but for whatever reason, those two colors. I don't want you covering that much of my peaches. You're a cute box, but why don't we move you over here? Alrighty, I feel like I am pretty much finished. I would like to take the peach oranges. Oops, I didn't mean to shred that, but it's okay because actually I was gonna shred it anyway. Why don't you want to stick there? I like you there. It's always, the struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. Hey guys, I think she's done. I think we did good work. Alrighty. I'm going to start working on figuring out what comes next. I think we're going to do my next weekly in a minute. That'll be a different video. Got to do my teacher planner today. And I'm hoping to do a plan with me for my teacher planner as well. We're going to see if we can knock it all out. That's a lot to do in one day. I need more coffee and I need to start editing this one so that I can try and stay sane in all of this. All right. Thanks for sticking around this long. If you like, please let me know. Otherwise, go ahead and subscribe. There will be more. I have been working on video quality issues, hoping I got it all figured out at this point. I've been changing some things up. We should be good. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Bye.